I originally wanted to cast James Steinberg from Crazy Joe as the Will character played by Mike Braden.
Some of that cheese, woman.
And I thought he'd be good playing the only person who's infected. And I thought he was great in Crazy Joe, and I definitely wanted to work with him again. Unfortunately, his schedule didn't permit. He's doing a lot of stage work, and he just was not free that weekend. So I had worked with Mike Braden on another film called Walk Away. But I worked on that film as an assistant camera, and I was the editor of the film. And of course, I thought he was fantastic in that. And of course, everyone knows how great he is now. He's been in a number of different local productions since then.
It's like, you know, hopefully we do another take.
But for sure, Randy needs to be more forward because he is forward.
And then I had also met Randy about a year ago at the 2014 San Diego Film Awards. I was there for Crazy Joe, and he was there with at least two films he was there with. The first film I saw him in was Deranged, which was great. He was great in that movie, and we really hit it off. We talked for a couple hours that night, and he just has a great work ethic. He's very talented, a very honest and natural actor, and I definitely wanted to work with him. And when this came along, I thought for sure he's got to play the rich character, the main guy that's telling all the stories, and you know, the kind of the disbelieving, yuppie 30s, 40s something kind of idiot in a way. And then subsequently, Jason and I and Randy had attended the screening of Ghostline, a really great locally produced horror film directed by Dean Whitney. And we saw Raquel Elizabeth Ames in Ghostline and thought she was great. And we instantly thought for sure she could play the mom, the Robin character, and she said yes.
Ready, action.
Baby, I want you to go to our secret place, okay? Go, now.
When it came time to figure out the final role, the final adult role, and I was trying to figure that out, I had kind of approached two different actresses at the same time. One was Kimberly Rose, who was also in the film Walk Away, co-starring with Mike Braden. She was really great, and she was into it. And at the same time, I contacted Yvette, who I had known from a couple different projects. First thing I saw her in was a film called A Walk in the Park, and by a focus group. And of course, now you've seen her in a whole bunch of different great things. But originally, when I had cast her, and I was thinking about casting her, I just thought she had much too youthful of an appearance. And this is supposed to be a couple of 30-somethings, maybe even 40-somethings having a dinner party. They've been married a while, and she just looks so young. It certainly looked young in A Walk in the Park when I first saw her. But I got past all that, and I looked at her. I started thinking really hard about it, and I realized she could definitely play older. And I think she did look and act a lot older in this movie than some of her other work.
Yeah, fun, huh? You're all boys.
So we had all four of the adults cast, and the last one was little Elizabeth Popovich. Patrick Lavender and I went to this San Diego Actors Showcase thing downtown last year, where a whole bunch of different age groups would perform a small skit on stage. And we saw Elizabeth and a bunch of other kids. We took home the packet at the end of the night, and then I started looking through it for ideas for our little 8-year-old girl. And there on the page was cute little Elizabeth, smiling and cuter than anything. And I thought, she's perfect. She just has the perfect look, right age. I saw her perform, and so we called her mom up, and she was definitely into it. She's an absolute little joy to work with. She's just so professional and knows how the whole set works, and how you have to be patient and wait for your turn, wait for your shot, and then once you do, you get to do your shot over and over.
Okay, back to your room.
Like this.
Did you want the effect of her actually opening the door because she had to